Hello Mindfulness Project family, welcome to day 9 of the Advent calendar. Today I'm going to talk about eye yoga. So we all know that the muscles in our body need maintenance and looking after to be healthy, but everybody seems to forget that your eyes also have muscles and they also need regular maintenance and looking after. So there is quite a big problem in the Western world, in all over the world. 80% of the information that we take into our brains comes through the sight, through the eyes. So they're very important sense organs. Now 75% of Americans and 75% of people from the UK and a very high percentage all over the world rely on corrective glasses and contact lenses to have 20/20 vision. So there are various reasons why you might not have 20/20 vision, but the two most common are short-sightedness and long-sightedness, which basically means if you're short-sighted, you see things close up pretty well, and stuff that's far away, you don't see so well, and it's the exact opposite with long-sightedness. So I have short-sightedness, and that's, for me, it was because I spent a lot of time in front of a screen and inside because I worked in offices. So my eyesight got used to looking at something that's here or a wall's distance away. So your body is good at adapting. So it's going to adapt to the environment that you spend the majority of your time in. So my eyes got used to that environment. And it's going to be the same, the reverse with long-sightedness. If you're used to being outside and looking at things that are far away, your eyes get used to that. So what I'm going to show you today is how to rebalance your eyes, because the problem that's happening with why you don't have 20/20 vision is because some muscles in your eyes are strained from what you're looking at all the time, and some other muscles are too weak. So that pulls your eye shape out of alignment with where your focus is. So the exercises we're going to do today will fix that, whether you're short or long-sighted. Even if you're not short or long-sighted, these exercises are great for general eye health. So I recommend doing these all the time anyway. Your eyes need looking after, they need maintenance, and they need to relax. So doesn't matter if you don't have a problem. This is going to make sure you don't have a problem for a lot longer. Okay, so I want to talk about the reasons why your eyes might not be amazing. So one of them, this is not an exhaustive list, but one of them is the amount of screen time. So for me, it was screen time that put the strain on my eyes. It's a major problem for eye health. It's not just the closeness of the screen, it's the glare from the screen. And obviously we spend a lot of time, not just at a computer, but on our phones, on our iPads. Screens are everywhere, TVs. Number 2 is we have a very big lack of sunlight in our lives. So your eyes love natural sunlight, and we cut that out by being inside all the time, using artificial light, and wearing sunglasses as well. They block out some of these UV rays that your eyes actually like and your eyes are nourished by, and so they block them out. So that's a big problem as well. Number 3, glasses. So when you use glasses, you're encouraging your eyes to remain like that, and they actually even get worse. So yes, glasses may correct your sight temporarily, but the muscles that are strained then don't need to change, don't need to relax, and the muscles that are weak don't need to work. So over time, wearing your glasses make those weaker muscles even weaker, which then deteriorates your eyesight. Number 4, poor diet. So grains and processed foods have been linked to poor eyesight because it creates an insulin rise and it disrupts your metabolism. A little bit like diabetes. That massive insulin problem with diabetes directly affects your eyesight, which is a lower level of that. So poor diet is also a big problem. And the 5th one I'll talk about, as I said, not an exhaustive list, but the 5th one is stress. So as I said, it's strain on your eye muscles, which never gets to relax. So stress creates a big problem with that. If you don't get to relax, your eye muscles don't get to relax, so the problem isn't going to get better. So, as I've already said, the problem that you might be having, or you might have in the future, is that some of your eye muscles are strained and don't get to relax, and some of them are weak. So what we're going to do now is do some exercises that will relax your eye muscles, the ones that are strained, and then build up some strength in those weaker ones, which will correct any imbalance. So the first thing we're going to start with is a shoulder stand. So any time you work any muscle in your body, you want to give it a supply of blood, right? So we're going to do a shoulder stand, which will take the blood from your legs and your lower body into your head and to your eyes. So you want to hold this for 30 seconds to a minute, whatever's comfortable for you. And you also want to only go as far as your neck is comfortable with. Don't hurt yourself. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, it's the same as what you do when you wake up in the morning. I want you to stretch and I want you to yawn as wide as your mouth will let you. So the reason I got you to yawn is that it gets the blood supply flowing. It actually makes your lymph system flow, so that's your immune system and the drainage system, and it lubricates your eyes. That's a great place to start. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is a bit of a massage to your face. So just take your hands. You want to massage your face, get the blood flowing, get some lymph system moving, get some touch everywhere, neck as well, and wake yourself up. The next thing we're going to do is called palming. What I want you to do is rub your hands together, get a bit of heat in them, and you place your closed palms over your eyes. And I want you to put these so they block out as much light as possible. I want it to be completely dark in there. So you hold them here over your eyes so your eyes can absorb the heat from your hands, and you give your eyes a rest and your eye muscles a rest. The complete dark relaxes your eyes. So hold them here for at least a minute. All right, so now we're going to get into the exercises. So the first one I want you to do, I want you to put your arms out to the side, thumbs up, and now you're going to keep your head as still as possible and just look to your left thumb, back to the middle, and then to your right thumb. So you need to use your peripheral vision, but you need to look at each thumb so you're stretching out those eye muscles to the sides. I want you to do that 5 times to 10 times each side. Okay, super simple. So the next one is just looking up and down as far as your eyes will go. Don't need your thumbs, just look as high up as you can go, keeping your head still, and as low as you can go. Same thing, 5 to 10 times. Okay. Next one, you're going to put, oh wait, no, ignore that. Yeah, you're going to put one thumb out in front of you, and you're going to lock onto it with your focus, and all you're going to do is rotate your thumb in front of you and just follow it with your eyes. So I want you to go 5 to 10 times one direction, and then 5 to 10 times the other direction. The slower you go, the better it is. Okay, so the last exercise is as simple as this. 4 exercises. You're going to put a thumb out in front of you. Now I've put my right thumb out, so I'm going to use my right eye, which means I'm going to cover my left eye. This is very important. You need to cover each eye when we do this because we have dominant eyes and they will take over all of the work of the other one if we don't cover. So my right thumb is out for my right eye and I'm focusing on my thumb. And then you're going to focus at the furthest away point you can see. Make it as far as you can get. Focus on that. And then bring your focus back to your thumb. And then you want to focus on your nose as close as you can get. Back to your thumb. And then that's 1 round. I'm going to do 5 to 10 rounds of that. So thumb to as far away as you can get. Back to your thumb. To your nose. Back to your thumb. And that is stretching out your eyes and strengthening those weak muscles and stretching the tight ones. And then swap. So cover your right eye and put your left thumb out and do the same thing again 5 to 10 times. That's it, guys. It's literally 4 exercises. It's as simple as that. It will take you 5 minutes to do every day. So if you do have an eyesight problem, short-sighted or long-sighted, do that as often as possible to bring those muscles back into balance and repair your eyesight. It is possible, depending on what your problem is, to fully get 20/20 vision back. I know somebody that spent 1 week doing these exercises as often as she could, and that is all it took, 1 week for her to repair her eyesight. For me, it took a bit longer because I didn't do it as often as I could have, but I have repaired my vision to the point that I no longer need glasses, which is awesome. Even if you don't have a problem now, if you do these 3-4 times a week, you will keep anything at bay and you will keep your vision spot on for as long as you can. So referring back to those 5 points I talked about earlier, which is why we have problems with our eyes at the moment, I want to just talk about how we can fix those and not do those to maintain good eye health all the time. So the first one was screen time. So obviously this is pretty simple. Limit your screen time. And the best thing you can do is to get outside more, get into nature more, make your space bigger so that you don't have these closed walls and these screens to look at. Even if you work in an office, use your lunch break, go for a walk, just get out as much as possible into nature and limit that screen time. Number 2 was the sunlight. So the more you can expose yourself to sunlight, the better. As I said, sunglasses are actually not good for your eyes. They cut out some of the nutritious UV rays that your retinas need. So a better thing to do is to wear a hat. So you're not getting the direct sunlight into your eyes, so you don't squint. But you still get a lot of those nice UV rays that your eyes want. Number 3, the glasses. So as I said, glasses are great for correcting your vision when you need them to, but if you wear them all the time, your eyes are going to weaken, they're going to get worse. And obviously your optometrist doesn't want you to know that because they want to sell you more glasses. So if you can wear them as little as possible, obviously still wear them if you need to drive or operate machinery, whatever it might be. In an emergency, still wear your glasses, but the less you can wear them, the more you make your eyes work, and the faster they will repair, heal, and improve. Okay, so food, eating better. We know what's good for us and what's bad for us. That one's easy, guys. Don't eat crap. Eat the good stuff. Vegetables, fruits, whole foods. The more bad stuff you can cut out, the less it will affect your vision. Anything that you eat that's inflammatory is going to affect your vision in one way or another. So if you have a good diet full of whole foods, you're really helping out your eyes. Okay, number 5, stress. So we just need to relax more. I think everybody has an idea of what it is that stresses them out, what it is that relaxes them. Do less of what stresses you out, more of what relaxes you. And that includes the palming. If you can do the palming as often as possible, even for a 5-minute screen break every half an hour, it's great. It just relaxes that eye strain and stops things from getting stuck and getting worse. So give your eyes that break. That's it, guys. That is all I've got for you. I'm not asking you to take my word for it. I'm asking you to give it a go yourself. Try it. If you have an eye problem, give this a go and see what it does for you. For me, it completely worked. I love it. I tell everybody I know about it so that they don't need to go and buy expensive glasses anymore. You can ditch the glasses. Try